I just thought you should know Grandma's had a bad fall and she's currently in the hospital. She'll probably need all the help she can get while she recovers.
Oh no, is everything alright with her?
I think she hurt her leg and she's a bit bruised up, but overall she seems okay.
Okay, that's good. I'll go over and check on her this afternoon then. Actually, it'll be quite nice to get away from the house for a little bit and cool off a bit.
Cool off? Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's okay.
Are you sure? I'm your sister, you know. You can tell me anything.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I had a bit of an argument with Steven is all. Nothing too major, but I just need a bit of time to relax and cool off.
Ah, I see. Alright, well, just message if anything happens at the hospital.
I will. Thanks for letting me know.
No problem. Hey, Steve. I heard you and Phoebe had a bit of an argument this morning. Is everything alright?
Carmen?
Yep, it's me.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think she'd tell anyone about it, as it wasn't that big of a deal. It was just a little argument over me eating something she'd been saving. It's not like I did it on purpose. It wasn't labeled, so how was I supposed to know that I wasn't supposed to eat it?
Oh, of course. I totally agree with you. If someone wants to save something, then they should label it or leave a little note. People aren't mind readers.
Precisely, that's what I told her. Then she got all snippy and angry with me, and it became a whole thing.
Yeah, she can be quite dramatic and over the top sometimes. It's just one of her flaws.
Tell me about it. I mean, it's getting pretty tiring getting into arguments over the pettiest of things. Sometimes I think she does it on purpose just because she's bored or something. She's also too stubborn for her own good.
Yeah, well, that's just Phoebe. If she can't get her own way, then she'll throw a tantrum. LOL.
She's not that bad. At least, not all of the time. It's only very rare she'll get that upset or angry.
I guess. Although, I'm not like that at all. I've got a pretty even temperament, so I'm easy as anything to get along with. I mean, we're talking right now, aren't we?
I guess we are.
You know, if you've got any other annoyances with Phoebe, you can always confide in me, and I'll help you out as best as I can. I mean, as her older sister, who better to help you out and make sure you know the best way to deal with her?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, only if you're okay with helping me and everything.
Of course. We'll have to keep our conversations private so Phoebe doesn't find out. She'd just freak out again.
Yeah, maybe we can meet up for coffee occasionally too?
That sounds wonderful to me. With my grandma needing someone to look after her while she recovers from her fall, we'll have plenty of time to meet up whilst Phoebe's taking care of her.
Oh yeah, that'll be useful. That way she won't get all annoying over us talking. I mean, it's not like we're doing anything wrong. Don't people want their partners and their family to get along? We're just being friendly.
Precisely. It's all perfectly okay and normal.
So, we'll arrange a time and place to meet?
I look forward to it.
Hey, beautiful. How are you this morning?
Hey, handsome. I'm good. Missing you, though.
I know, me too. Phoebe should be going over to your grandma's today, though, so we'll have plenty of time to meet up and have a little bit of fun together.
Oh, that's good. I was starting to think that maybe she was onto us, which is why she was hardly leaving you alone.
No, I think she's like that because our wedding anniversary's coming up.
Ah, yes, I remember now. Well, who knows? Maybe you'll be able to get out of it.
Maybe. Anyway, I've got to go. I got to get ready for work. I just wanted to see how you were this morning, but I'll meet you later, when Phoebe goes to your grandma's.
Sounds good to me. I can't wait to see you.
Me neither.
Are you kidding me? Please tell me what I just saw wasn't real.
What did you see?
I saw you kissing my husband, as you both had coffee at the new place that recently opened up.
Oh, you saw that?
Yes, of course I saw it. It's impossible not to notice when your husband is kissing your sister.
Well, can you really blame him?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it's not rocket science. You're clearly not making him happy as his wife. So he's decided to be with someone prettier, funnier, smarter, and just overall much better than you. Lots of men would do the same thing if they were in his position.
They wouldn't. No self-respecting man would cheat on his wife with her sister.
Well, I'd clearly just make him more happy than you do. He told me how you're always being argumentative over little things, and how you kind of annoy him with all of your bad habits and little quirks. Like nagging him all the time. You want someone with a bit more of a refined and mature personality.
Oh, please. That's not you at all. And you're only getting half the story. I bet he's made himself out to be like a saint or something, right? Well, he isn't. You haven't had to live with him. He makes arguments out of nothing, and he's incredibly lazy and messy. There's a reason why I have to nag him.
Yeah. You'd say anything to try and make him look bad. The fact of the matter is, though, that he's decided to move on with me. He doesn't want some loser wife who doesn't even have a job. I mean, with the amount you work, it's like you're putting in labor like a slave. You even stopped looking for jobs. How do you even contribute around the house? I have to admit, I feel pity for my little sister that she's so useless that even being a housewife is too difficult for her, and her husband would rather run off with me.
I launched my own business 4 years ago.
Huh?
Didn't Steven tell you? No, probably not. He doesn't like people knowing that I'm so much smarter than he is, that I have successfully set up my own company which is steadily gaining interest from people all over the world.
As if I'm going to believe that. You're just trying to make yourself sound better than you are. At least Steven has a job and everything. He'll be head of his company in no time and we'll be living the high life.
If that's what you think, then you are truly naive. But fine, if that's how you want to play, you can have the lying, cheating so-and-so. Why would I want to continue being his wife when he's purposefully gone and betrayed me in one of the worst ways possible? As far as I'm concerned, the two of you deserve each other. But you'll see soon enough, things aren't all sunshine and daisies with him. The cold hard truth will hit you like a brick wall to the face. And when that happens, don't bother trying to come to me to beg for my forgiveness. In fact, don't bother me at all. We're no longer sisters.
What? Are you actually serious? You're going to cut me out of your life all because of some guy?
Steven wasn't just some guy. He was the man who I loved dearly and who I thought loved me too. Guess I was wrong about that though.
Fine then. At least me and Steven won't have to hide our love for one another anymore. We're free to show everyone exactly how we feel about one another.
Great. He can move on with you then, because I don't want him anywhere near me.
It doesn't matter. With how charming he is, he'll be promoted soon and we'll be able to afford a much nicer house to live in than your crummy little place. I've really hit the jackpot with him, haven't I?
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You're just jealous because he loves me now and not you.
If that's what you want to think, then so be it. But I'm done talking with you. After how you've betrayed me and how you've both betrayed me, I don't want to hear from either one of you again.
Fine by me. We don't need you anymore anyway. You just got in the way.
Well, you don't need to worry about me being in the way anymore, as I won't be in either of your lives.
Great. That sounds fine by me. I've got what I want from you anyway.
That's because you're a selfish, cold-hearted, backstabbing witch.
Sticks and stones, love. Your pettiness is starting to show.
I'll be showing my fist to your face soon if you don't get lost.
Fine. Goodbye then. Don't bother trying to win Steven back. It won't work. Me and him are completely in love now.
Of course you are. Well, whatever. He's your problem now.
Huh? How could you let this happen? Why did you tell me that Steven lost his job? He's been lying to me, saying he's going to work all this time, when in reality he's just been going to the bar and drinking all day before coming home to make it look like he went to work. It's ridiculous.
Oh, Carmen. Yeah, he lost his job roughly 4 months ago now. Roughly the same time you seduced him, right?
But without a job, he's not able to earn money. He was supposed to be the one who worked whilst I enjoyed myself at home, reading, cooking, relaxing, and basically just doing whatever I wanted.
Poor you. Looks like your wishes aren't going to come true.
But that's not fair. He should be the one working, not me. I'm having to support the both of us on a tiny bartender's salary. It's not enough.
Well then, I suggest you try and start making a bit more money. Steven won't be moving from that house for at least another few months. He'll probably sit there and veg out simply because he doesn't want to work.
What? You have to take him back. I can't deal with him anymore. His constant whining and messy ways, on top of him being broke, just makes him more effort than he's worth. You can have him back.
No thanks. I'm so much better off right now without him. I never knew how stressed he made me until he was gone. Now it's like I'm finally free to be me again. Anyway, I'm going to go. I've got business to run and money to make. See ya.
No, wait. You're my sister. You should help me out.
You mean like how you helped me by stealing my husband? Yeah, I don't think so. See you, Carmen. Have a nice life, because I'm not going to be involved in it anymore. You're not my sister anymore. Goodbye. This just goes to show that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Both Carmen and Steven lost out here. Carmen lost me as a sister, as there was no way I could trust her after what she did. And Steven lost me as a wife, who, yes, could get annoyed at him, but ultimately who would help him and make him a better man. The last I heard, Carmen was still working at the bar for money, and Steven was just vegging out at home, clearly with no inclination to get a job. Carmen is going to see just how difficult he can be. As for me, my company is doing great, and I've even started looking for locations to set up a few physical stores. I'm so excited for it all, and I can't wait. Wish me luck.
Hey, Christy, are you busy?
Kinda. I'm at work right now, but it's not too hectic. What's up?
I've been going through the cabinets, and I can't find the milk.
The milk? I don't think your milk is in your cabinets. You use liquid milk, so the bottles must be in the fridge.
I'm not talking about my milk, dummy. I know you and my son only take powdered milk. So, where is it? I can't find it in the cabinet.
What cabinet, Patty? Are you in our house?
Damn, you are so slow, aren't you? Of course I'm at your house. How else would I know that the milk isn't in your cabinet?
Well, I just wasn't expecting you today. Tristan didn't tell me you were coming.
Am I supposed to ask permission before coming to my son's house?
No, it's not that. But a heads up would have been nice. Besides, how do you even get in?
With my key. It's how I always get in. Now, where is the milk?
We ran out of milk, okay? So we're yet to restock on that. Tell me though, what do you mean by always get in?
Seriously? Why are you acting like this is the first time I'm at your house?
Hold on. You've been coming into our house while Tristan and I are at work? Why would you do that?
I don't get this. Can't I come to relax here? Or do I need to fill out paperwork and cut through red tape before I can spend time in my son's house?
That's not what I'm saying, and you know it. It's best to let us know so we can be prepared, that's all. Besides, what if something happens to you while you are alone in the house?
I don't have to explain anything to you. I guess I'll have to take these flakes like that.
Flakes? Why do you need that? You don't even like flakes.
Talking to you is like talking to a rock. Why else do you think I needed the milk? I have actually started taking flakes since the last time I came here and found nothing to eat but flakes. Anyway, since you don't have it, I'll do with something else in the kitchen.
My God, is this why a lot of things have been going missing in my house these past few months? I should have known this when Tristan was not interested in looking for them.
I just help myself to some food when I'm around, as any normal guest would. Why are you making a big deal out of it?
It's not a big deal, but Tristan and I have been having lots of arguments over these missing items. I wanted us to set up a camera, but he refused.
Why would he agree to that? You have been quite rude since we started this chat. Tristan will hear of your nasty behavior.
Christy, why were you rude to my mom?
I was? When?
You even called her a thief. How dare you?
I didn't do that, Tristan. We had some words, that is it. I never insulted her. Why would I do that?
I knew it. You never actually liked my mom in the first place. I shouldn't be surprised by this.
What do you mean?
You've never liked her coming over to our place. It's as if you hate her. And you wonder why I don't tell you these things.
Tristan, she's your mother. I would never stop her from coming to our house. It's just that her visits are not something I look forward to. You know how bossy she can be. The other day, she tried to make me stay home from work just so I could give her a foot massage. Before that, she bought 3 blenders for her friends and charged them to my credit card without even telling me. As if that wasn't enough, she tried to make me deliver them myself to their respective destinations.
Seriously, all you know how to do is complain. My mother loves you, you know that. Why are you being so strung up? Now my mom is home by herself crying because you hurt her. Why don't you ever do as she asks?
You're not even listening to what I'm saying, are you? When it comes to your mother, you never listen to a word I say.
She's my mother, and you're the one trying to come between us.
I'm your wife, and I'm not trying to come between you guys. I'm just saying that from time to time, a heads up would be nice. I don't like being kept in the dark, and I am pretty sure that you wouldn't like it if people spent your money without your permission. Anyway, I'm more careful with my card now, so it won't happen again.
My mother is more important than your petty likes and dislikes. Honestly, I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, that is obvious now. Can we talk about something else? When will you be coming back home?
I'll be late. Mom left the house a few minutes ago, so I have to go spend some time with her, seeing as someone made her mad for some dumb reason.
Okay, just don't stay out too late.
Whatever. Talk to you later.
Christy, are you busy? I need a favor.
What's up?
My house is getting kind of old, you know?
It is? Tristan and I were there 3 months ago, and it still looks very nice. Everything is in good shape.
Well, almost everyone in the neighborhood is renovating their houses. Compared to theirs, my house looks old and decrepit.
Those people probably have a good reason for renovating their houses. Anyway, you can slap some paint on it and it'll be as good as new.
I don't want to slap some paint on it. I want to renovate it.
Patty, renovation is a big thing and it costs a lot of money. Are you sure about this?
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I need financial assistance for this.
Okay then. Later tonight I'll have a chat with Tristan and we'll see how much we can chip in to support you.
Chip in? What do you mean by that?
I mean that we are happy to support you to the best of our ability. Between the two of us, we can raise at least a quarter of the renovation costs.
A quarter? Christy, I need you to fund the entire renovation.
Me? Where would I see such an amount of money?
Come on, I know you have it. I saw your bank statement. You have nothing less than $100,000 sitting in your account.
My bank statement? How did you even find it? I don't leave such things lying around. Did you go through my things? Why would you do that?
Don't change the subject. You're going to renovate my house for me, and that is final.
Patty, you can't make me do that. You don't even know what the money's for.
All I know is that my house will be renovated. You'll see. I'm done with this conversation.
Patty, come back. Patty.
Christy, what is this I'm hearing from my mom?
What did you hear?
Is it true you have money I don't know about? How do you have over $100,000 and you kept it from me?
Wow. So, Patty told you.
Was she supposed to keep such a thing to herself? Where did that money come from? Did you commit a crime or something?
My God. How can you think such a thing of me? That money belongs to my sister. It's her share of our inheritance and I'm the one holding on to it for her until she comes of age. From there, I pay for her tuition, and you know she has a heart condition. Money for her upkeep also comes from there.
Wow.
So you see why the money can't be touched? My sister needs it.
Is this why you refuse to help out my mom when she's in need? You just have to take out only a little. Before the money runs out, we'll return it. Why is that so difficult?
No, I can't do that. From taking only a little, we'll find ourselves taking more and more until the money runs out. You know we won't be able to afford her tuition and medical expenses. So that money is going nowhere.
You're just being stubborn and selfish, you know. My mom is in a state of need and you're the only one that can help her. And yet, you refuse to do so.
Tell me, Tristan, why does she need the renovation anyway? There is nothing wrong with her house. She's only doing it because her neighbors are doing it.
Do you want my mom to be a laughingstock in her neighborhood?
I'm still not touching the money.
You'll be funding the renovation, Christy. If not, be ready to sign divorce papers.
What? Is this a threat?
I just can't be with someone who has no regard for my mom. So you do this or you and I are over.
You're really serious about this?
If you want to stay married to me, you know what to do.
Hey, Christy, love, how are you doing?
I've been holding up. What about you?
Well, I'm covered in dust and debris from head to toe, lol.
Why? Did something happen?
Well, it's the renovation I told you about. My house has been torn down and the contractors are waiting for their deposit before they begin work. So, can you send the money? Let's get the show on the road.
What money?
Are we going through this again? I don't have the time, you dummy.
I have no business with you and your renovation. It's no longer my problem. I can see Tristan is yet to tell you, but we're getting a divorce.
A divorce? Why?
So many obvious reasons. And the fact that I called his bluff.
This doesn't make any sense. You can't divorce him. What about my house? Without the deposit, these guys won't work on it.
That is not my problem, Patty. I didn't tell you to tear down your house. Right from the start, I made it clear I wasn't going to put a penny into the project.
So, what do I do now?
Well, I'll leave that to you and your son to figure out.
Christy, did you have to go and tell my mom about the divorce?
You and I are no longer together. Why are you keeping it from her?
I was giving you time to change your mind.
Change my mind? Why would I want to do that?
See, I didn't mean what I said when I threatened to divorce you. You don't have to do this. You know how these things are. Why would you take it so seriously?
Actually, the threat opened my eyes, and I saw clearly for the first time what you and your mom have been putting me through. I've had to endure so much from the two of you, and it's been draining me. It's clear you both don't value me, and the best option was to leave.
Don't say that. I value you. You know that. Come back home, please. We can talk about this.
There's nothing to talk about, Tristan. You and I are done.
Okay, but can you at least pay for the renovation? It's the least you can do. My mother's already started it. Just fund it so the workers will begin the main work.
And still, it's all about what you can get from me. Just like I told your mother, there's nothing I'll be doing to help you. You both need to figure out this problem for yourself. I'm done. Goodbye, Tristan.
You can't just leave like that. Christy!
The divorce proceedings took about 3 months to be finalized, and after that, I was able to move on with my life. I took good care of my sister and made sure she didn't lack anything that had to do with her education or medical health. Last I heard of my ex, he and his mom were living together, and I wish them the best. I focused only on building myself and growing in my career. There was always so much for me to do that it was a bit difficult for me to socialize. However, 3 years later, I fell in love with a man who loved me to the moon and back. We'll be getting married next month. I'm grateful things worked out for me.